Good afternoon and welcome to CityCast. This is Saili Patil.
This is Apeksha Priya and here are our top headlines. Contractor who accused Minister Ishwarappa of corruption allegations commits suicide. Team CityCast brings you the story.
The contractor Santosh Patil, who accused Minister K.S. Ishwarappa of corruption charges, allegedly commits suicide in a hotel in Udupi. Earlier in the day, Congress leader demanded the resignation of the minister. Santosh named the minister in his suicide note. Congress leaders have demanded a just investigation into the issue.
But Chief Minister Bommai does not answer on the clear-cut allegations of corruption against his government. 50,000 contractors of Karnataka are protesting against the demand of 40% commission that is being sought and the public exchequer's money being siphoned off. A minister was accused of taking 40% commission. Chief Minister is so weak that he refuses to act against the minister.
Apparently, Ishwarappa has refused to resign, says he is waiting for the court's decision. This is a report brought to you by Team CityCast.
Political parties are gearing up for 2023 elections in Karnataka. Our reporter Arshia Agarwal tells us their plan.
Political parties like Aam Aadmi Party, Bharatiya Janata Party and Indian National Congress have started their preparations for 2023 Karnataka elections. Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee plans a series of meetings today for discussing further plans for the elections.
All signals will be there. We have called constituency by constituency to have analysis of the areas. The elections of the process has begun. Who are the good candidates? These are the things we are going to have discussed today.
The Congress also condemned the ruling party for polarizing the society.
Bharatiya Janata Party, Bajrang Dal continue to vitiate and polarize the atmosphere of Karnataka every day. But Chief Minister Bommai does not answer.
After winning 57 seats and having major victory in Punjab elections of 2022, the Aam Aadmi Party is trying to establish an equally strong foothold in Karnataka.
Been doing this membership drives across Bangalore from past 1 week or so, and it's been more than 20,000 new people have joined the party via the membership drive. The education and the healthcare, those will come as highest priority in our manifesto.
Meanwhile, Bharatiya Janata Party has started their election preparation by starting a statewide tour from today.
The election due course in another 13 months. So we are strengthening the party's base in the rest of the state. We have come out with the 3 teams to go to the entire Karnataka to widen the party's base.
Political parties are using one or the other methods in order to have a strong foothold in Karnataka for the 2023 elections. This is Arshia Agarwal reporting for CityCast.
Karnataka Farmer Union calls for the repeal of state's law on APMC and land reforms. Our reporter Shubham Chauhan tells us more about it.
The Karnataka Rajya Raita Sangha announced a gathering of farmers on 21st April calling for a repeal on laws related to land reforms and APMC. They also accused the state government of running away from their responsibility.
ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾದಂತ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯವರ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಪ್ರಕಟಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಬರುವ 21ನೇ ತಾರೀಖು ಮುಂದಿನ ತೀರ್ಮಾನವನ್ನು ರೈತ ಸಂಘ ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ.
These laws were passed by the Karnataka government in 2020. This after the centre passed its own 3 laws about agriculture. While the centre has repealed its laws, the state government hasn't. The Agricultural Produce Marketing Committee Act allows the farmers to sell their produce outside the government mandis. The Land Reforms Amendment Act permits citizens to own agriculture land even if they are not from an agriculture background. The Farm Union also invited the Aam Aadmi Party to the convention.
ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಆಮ್ ಆದ್ಮಿಯ ನೇತಾರರು ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅರವಿಂದ್ ಕೇಜ್ರಿವಾಲ್ ದೆಹಲಿ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಪಂಜಾಬ್ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಭಗವತ್ ಮಾನ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಘದ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ನಿಲುವು ಮತ್ತು ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಬದ್ಧತೆಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೂರಕವಾದಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ತೀರ್ಮಾನಗಳನ್ನು ಆ ದಿನದ ಸಭೆ ನಾವು ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
The AAP says it's in full support of the farmers' movement.
This is purely an farmer protest that I need to discuss with our state team on this alliance part, because as of now we are not thinking about any alliance. Aam Party and Arvind Kejriwal are all part of all the farm laws movement right there.
The farmer leaders also say that any alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party will be announced at the convention. This is Shubham Chauhan reporting for CityCast.
JNU announces internal investigation over the recent clashes on Ram Navami, while the students ask for external investigation. Our reporter Ahana Prakash speaks to students and bring you more on that.
JNU administration says they will internally investigate the recent clash on campus. The groups clashed over the ABVP allegedly stopping the students from eating non-vegetarian food on Ram Navami.
बिल्कुल बातचीत सबसे हो गई है, लेफ्ट राइट दोनों के स्टूडेंट्स मेरी बातचीत हो गई है, हमें कंफ्यूजन हुई थी जिसकी वजह से अग्रेसिव हो गए थे। वो चीजें जो उनके मतलब हमारे पास जो ऑफिशियल प्रोसीजर है वो हम पूरा फॉलो करेंगे। हमारे पास आज भी लोग डेलीगेशन मिलने आ रहे हैं, मुझे भी मिलेंगे। हमने इंक्वायरी जो प्रॉक्टर इंक्वायरी हमारे यहाँ होती है, जो स्टेट्यूट्स का हमारे जेएनयू स्टेट्यूट्स का जो नियम है उसको फॉलो करेंगे, उसके कोई बायसनेस नहीं है। अगर किसी की गलती होगी ऑफिशियली उसमें जो दिखेंगे उनके खिलाफ एक्शन लिया जाएगा।
However, student organizations like SFI and ISA want an independent inquiry on this matter. The left-wing organizations are protesting outside the JNU campus and Delhi police headquarters.
They are asking for a retired Supreme Court judge or a retired High Court judge to be there and take back the press release that the JNU administration released on 11th April, because it is biased. It is basically a copy-paste of ABVP press release. The Vice Chancellor is acting as an agent of ABVP press release, and the university administration should take action against the continuous violence meted out by ABVP in campus.
The ABVP is ready to abide the decision taken by the JNU administration.
We had Bhavna March yesterday for maintaining peace and harmony in campus.
JNU administration has appealed to students to maintain peace on campus. This is Ahana Prakash reporting for CityCast.
We will be right back after a short break. On the other side, we see how people are not turning up for booster doses.
Welcome back. The COVID booster shots program is off to a slow start in the city. Our reporter Shubham Chauhan tells us why.
Data from private hospitals in the city shows they barely managed to administer even 100 booster doses in the last 2 days. Doctors fear wastage of vaccines due to low turnout.
Very few people are coming. Every hospital is seeing maybe about 20, 50, maximum is 100 we have seen in a day. So right now we have about 2 lakh doses in Karnataka, and now we'll be getting some additional stock that maybe it will be about 6 lakh doses will be there. Hope that it will be used. That's the only hope. If that gets expired, then you have to discard it.
The booster shot program was open for all adults Sunday onwards. Citizens who have completed 9 months since their second dose are eligible for the same. The union government on Sunday capped the prices of Covishield and Covaxin at Rs 225 per dose. It also adds that private hospitals can't charge more than 150 rupees as service charge. Citizens question the efficacy of booster shots.
The real reason why I am not going to be taking my booster shot is because I just feel like most of the information also about the vaccine and the death rate and all of that is being paid off and controlled by big tech and big pharma, and what we see is what they decide to show us. So it's now become less of a virus issue.
Experts say the lack of fear of COVID is responsible for the low turnout.
Now there is no COVID, no. All of them have become very relaxed. They think that if you take or not take, it may not come now. So why to take the booster dose? The thing they are telling.
Hospitals are hopeful that the turnout will go up in the coming days. This is Shubham Chauhan with Rishika Kashyap reporting for CityCast.
Victoria Hospital gets hyperbaric oxygen therapy unit. Our reporter Shubhashri Mohapatra tells us more about it.
Hyperbaric oxygen therapy helps with the non-healing wounds, heart attacks, brain injuries and burns. The machine costs 3.5 lakh rupees. The medical superintendent of Victoria said that it will accommodate 5% per session. Initially, the burn department that has 50 beds at the hospital is going to use it. They have plans to introduce it in respiratory ward soon. This is Subhashri reporting for CityCast Bangalore.
See you after a short break.
Welcome back. The announcement of Common University Entrance Test has... The announcement of Common... I'm really sorry for the mistake. The announcement of Common University Entrance Test has left student and experts divided. Our reporter Prantika Ghosh tells us what is it.
The UGC clarified that the CUET will be conducted in accordance with the NCERT syllabus. This leaves the state board students worried as the state board syllabus do not align with the NCERT syllabus. Bangalore has a total of 32 colleges affiliated to Central University.
I'm a state board student and the syllabus for it will be like, I have to prefer NCERT books, right? But the CBSE students have already prepared for it for their exams.
Okay.
I will have to start it all over again, the syllabus.
Yeah.
Some topics may be same, but then also I have to start it all over again.
According to the UGC notice, central universities will have to use CUET scores to admit students to undergraduate programs. The 12th score will only act as a qualifying mark for CUET. The Students' Association completely opposes this decision as they believe this will be a big challenge for students living in the rural areas.
We believe or we say is that centralization of examination is not at all right. And if it happens and students who could not clear means they are not able to enter into the degree college itself. Means they should they are not able to even dream of getting a graduation.
The expert says it is a good initiative by UGC, but they raise concern about the syllabus. They say that this might put the state board students at a disadvantage where different books are taught.
Keeping all this syllabus in mind, they should prepare the question paper. That's it. Wait, see if it is all national wide means again coming to common question paper is difficult, no doubt in that. At least 60 to 70% if it is common.
Okay.
30% always it varies.
CUET is welcomed by all students and teachers, but with a mixed feeling. As students say, they will have to prepare in a rush, which might hinder their 12th board results. However, they're happy as CUET will give everyone a common field to compete. This is Prantika Ghosh, reporting for CityCast, Bangalore.
Several children continue to remain out of the schools as their parents fail to afford the fees. Our reporter Shiparna Roy tells us why.
A survey by ActionAid Bangalore finds that more than 42% of children living in slums cannot attend school as their parents are unable to afford the school fees. The schools ask for the pending fees of the past 2 years, which adds up to thousands of rupees. The parents prefer enrolling their children in private schools as they want to provide them the best quality education. They say shifting to a government school is not easy as language becomes a barrier. According to UDISC reports, over 15 crore children in India have dropped out of school since the beginning of the pandemic. The national dropout rate stands at 17% in upper primary grades. Activists say that this is a denial of children's fundamental right to education. They believe that the school fee should be waived off for the children below poverty line.
In game of few parents. The parents have all rights to choose government schools and see that the continued learning is not hampered.
Activists plan to further contact the SC/ST Commission as well as write letters to the Chief Minister and the Education Minister in a hope that the children will continue to receive the quality education. This is Sriparna Roy reporting for CityCast.
While the National Social Assistance Program is 6 years old, applicants await social inclusion. Our reporter Subhashri Mohapatra tells us more about it.
The Government of India data says that 88% of applicants under the National Social Assistance Program do not have their bank account linked with Aadhaar card in Karnataka. The program provides financial assistance to widows, elderly, disabled and poor. In 2016, the Government of India made it mandatory to link Aadhaar cards with bank accounts to avail the social pensions. The process is delayed as most of the applicants do not have a mobile number for verification or internet access. Shayad is one of the 13 lakh beneficiary who do not have their Aadhaar card linked with their bank account.
आधार कार्ड लिंक कराने गए तो 10 रुपए भी दिए, वो कोई भी नहीं दिए। महीना तक का इंतजार किया, वहाँ जाके कुछ भी नहीं दे रहे वो।
In Karnataka, the help is provided by the Revenue Department. However, they lack the data for the program.
Right now I don't have the clear data, but 1 or 2 years, Aadhaar seeding is compulsory and it has been processed now.
Expert believes that a better study of the situation and a pre-mapping would help in completion of such programs.
कैसा है गवर्नमेंट के बारे में बताइए। इसलिए सोशल ऑडिट होता है, क्रॉस चेक करने का तरीका है।
The social auditing should be upgraded to help these applicants. This is Subhashri for CityCast Bangalore.
It is now time for a short break. On the other side, we'll bring you more on Mekedatu.
Welcome back. Institute for Engineers say that the benefit of Mekedatu project is much higher than the ecological destruction. Our reporter Prantika Ghosh tells us more about it.
While the environmentalists are concerned about the ecological impact of the Mekedatu project, the Institute of Engineers supports the project and say the project will provide drinking water to 2.5 crore people, so the ecological losses are negotiable.
It is worth about 900 crore. It is going to benefit almost 2.5 crore people. Out of that, if losses are there, only 8 crore is very negligible. I think we have to take that in the right spirit. It is in the interest of the general public.
The Congress party is also demanding that the project goes ahead.
There have been nearly 3 years. Mekedatu issue which has to be solved by the government. They are double-digit government. We have BJP government at center and state. Only thing is, we should get a clearance from the environment. From last 3 years, this government has failed to get the clearance. Force this government to take it.
Environmentalist explains that Bangalore has a lot of way to replenish its drinking water need. There is no need for Mekedatu project. He stresses on the fact that ecological impact can never be negotiable.
The project proponents are telling that something like 16 TMC of water can be procured from Mekedatu project. More than that, we can have here in Bangalore itself. You can recycle that much of water in Bangalore. You can retain that much of water by the way of rainfall. In fact, it's more than 20 TMC water that we are carelessly wasting in Bangalore.
The Mekedatu project has initiated a two-side discussion. However, the government of Karnataka is now waiting for the detailed project report. I'm Prantika Ghosh reporting for CityCast Bangalore.
With the ongoing heat wave in Bangalore, citizens are opting for cooler solutions to beat the heat. Our reporter Shriparna Roy tells us how.
Air conditioner dealers notice a surge in their sales by 20 to 30% this summer due to the soaring temperature in the city.
Sold almost 35 numbers.
Indian Meteorological Department's weather report shows that last year in the month of April, the average temperature recorded was 30.8 degrees Celsius. However, this year the temperature soared up to 34 degrees Celsius.
Bangalore, whether we never thought we would require AC, but now because of increasing heat, we are planning on buying one.
MD's prediction about a hotter than usual summer comes as a relief for dealers as they are hopeful to recover after slow business due to the pandemic.
Past 2 years nobody was buying AC because of that pandemic. We have done fantastic sale last month also, and we are going on.
Temperature rising to 34 degrees today, all Bangaloreans want is a glass of chilled watermelon juice and a cool room to beat the heat. This is Shriparna Roy reporting for CityCast.
Thank you for watching CityCast.
For more updates, log on to citycast.in.